In this video, I'll show us how to attach the hooks to a beaded bag. This will enable you to open and close the bag. So to get this done, first you need your fishing line. So once you get your fishing line, you just cut out to, this is the first one. I'll cut another one. Alright, so once you've cut out your fishing line, you will use your plier. You add the fishing line in the hook like this. You add a fishing line in the hook. Once you've added it, you will use your plier to compress this. You use your plier to compress it so that it will not pull out or anything. Alright, so once I'm done with this side, I will do the same thing for the other side. I'll put the fishing line in between it. So I'll just pass it inside. So you have two separate fishing line. I'll do the same thing for this side. I'll just use my plier to compress it. So I've done for this one. I will repeat the same process as well for this other side of the hook. I'll also cut another fishing line. So I'm repeating the same process. I'll pass it through and use my plier to compress it down. I'll also pass through this side as well, through the other side. Then I'll pull it out. Alright, so I'm having something like this. I'll just simply use my plier to compress it. Alright, now let's get into how to fix the hook. Once you have your fishing line this way, this is it. Once you have a fishing line, this side that requires it to be hooked will be down. So I just like to make my calculation on my, I'll like two from the side, then the middle. I'll just use this side. Then ensure that the place you put your hook is the same place that you use for the down part. So I just like to attach it. This is the point where I want to use, so I want to place it to ensure that it's also the same point downward. Okay, so I want to ensure that it's pointing on the same direction. So this is the point where I will use. Alright, to fix it, these are two separate hands. You will use this fishing line and pass into the bead. See, I'll pass it into one of the bead, then pull. I'll use this other fishing line, pass it into the same bead, as if I'm intertwining them. Look. So I'll repeat the same process for this other side of the bag. I'll also pass into the bead and pull it out. I'll take this other hand as well, pass it into that other bead and pull it out. Once you have something like this, look, I have something like this. Ensure that it's very strong because this is the hook. So to tie it together, I like to pass in through one of the bead to connect to this fishing line here. then pass this one into the other side to connect with the other fishing line, so I won't have multiple ties everywhere. This gives me a very neat work after I've added the hook. So I'm going to tie it first. I'll do the first tie so that it won't pull out from this other side. You tie it gently, then you pull it together, then you tie it again. You don't just tie once, tie like twice or thrice. I like to do mine 3 times. When it comes to the handles and hooks, I like to make it very strong. So this is how to attach the hook. I'll repeat the same process for the up part of the bag. So use your plier or your scissors to cut out the fishing line. So attach this hook. I will also repeat the same process. This is the point we want to use for our bag. So I'll take this one as well and attach it there. So this is the point I'm using. This is the point. Here I'll pass it into the fishing line and pull it out. I'll do the same thing for this side. I'll attach it and pull it out. So I have something like this. I'll also repeat the same process here, just like we did at the other side when we were fixing the ring. Then I'll pass it again. So we have something like this. I told you, in order to give me a clean finishing, I just like to put the fishing lines together. So I'll cross to the other side as well. Okay, then I will tie it. Ensure that you tie once first so it won't pull from the other side before you come back and do the second or third tying. So I've already tied at the other side. Let me tie it again. Then this is my final result. So I'll tie again. So this is how to attach hooks to a beaded bag. So I'll just cover it and look, see how firm it is on my beaded bag. I can just open it and also close it. So this is how to attach hooks on a beaded bag.